Hi, everybody. Um, Thank you for your support. I really appreciate the comments and the subscriptions that I'm getting. Shows me a lot of support. I have a lot more stories I want to tell, and I'm sure a lot of you out there have stories you want to tell. I heard from a woman by the name of Kathy. She's actually writing a book about what it was like to deal with the draft, the lottery, to get drafted in the late 60s. What a stressful time that was a horrible time. I don't know how, I guess only us older guys are going to remember the demonstrations and everything that took place and the anti-war sentiment that was going around. Also heard from a guy by the name of Wayne. He was in Fort Polk, 1966. Um, Fort Polk was the home of Tigerland. If you ever heard of Tigerland, Tigerland was a very hot mock-up of a Vietnamese village. They went over what to look for when you approach the village, what kind of booby traps you could expect, how the tunnel system was set up. Some of them you actually went into a small pond or something like that, and from the pond you would access a tunnel. The tunnel will go underground and come up in a hut. Okay? So if you were chasing somebody and they went into the pond, you never knew where they were going to show up because the tunnel system and the underground bunkers and things like that, very sophisticated at the time, very elementary, so simple that you overlooked them a lot of the times. Was just a thatch roof that went over a massive tunnel complex, and everybody could hide under there while you walked by if they didn't want to have a confrontation with the Army or the Marines. Okay, so Fort Polk was Tigerland. They taught you about booby traps, about how to survive in a jungle environment because it was so hot and so horrible. I got some other videos and things like that I'm trying to dig out. I can't find my scrapbook. I'm looking for that all over. And but here's some photos of Fort Polk. Um, if you have any comments or any questions or anything you'd like to share, please subscribe. Drop me a note. Drop me a comment, and let's talk about it. Because in a way, we're the forgotten soldiers. We went, even though we were forced to go, we went anyway. It wasn't a volunteer system at all. I know myself, I lost 4 classmates from my senior class when I graduated, and they never came home. I mean, their names are on the Vietnam Wall down in Washington, D.C. I went down there and looked them up, and there are their names right on the wall. Some of them died from friendly fire, unfortunately, and some of them just never came home, got blown up by a mine, a booby trap, fire from the enemy, different things like that. Some of them were Marines, and my hat's off to all the guys that fought in the infantry. Like I said before, I was in the engineers in the Army, 46th Engineers in Long Binh, Vietnam. Spent a year there, actually about 11 months. That's when they started pulling everybody out. And so my hat's off to you guys. Send me a comment, subscribe. Please help support the channel. Appreciate everybody's comments. Thanks for watching. Be safe out there. And welcome home, everybody.